welcome back to the studio, and now I'd like to say a big hello to our next guests, which is Mr. Adee Phelan and Steve Turner. Thank you so much for joining us here
Pleasure.
today. Now, thank you for coming straight from Salon International as well. I know it's a busy weekend, so tell me, what have you been up to there this weekend?
Salon, this year I've been launching my new consumer range of extensions and professional range at the same time.
Great.
And also it's just great to be at a salon just to see who's there, who's not, seeing what's coming up, what's fresh, and it's just a great catch up with the whole industry really. So yeah, that was good.
And you've recently opened a salon in your hometown of Birmingham, I believe. So tell me a little bit why you've decided to do that.
Well, we've opened up quite a few salons around the country. The reason why I made the Birmingham one quite unique, it's my hometown.
Right.
And when I left Birmingham many years ago, life wasn't as good as it is now, so I wanted to do something really special, and I wanted the headquarters and the academy, the main academy, to be the hub. And I thought Birmingham would be a great central point because Manchester's an hour and a half, London's an hour and 20, so it's a great central place. And so yeah, we opened up the academy and the salon and the photographic studio about 2 years ago now, so yeah, it's all good.
And how's the academy going?
We're just launching it.
Right.
We're just launching it now. Like I said, we got all the systems in place, and we're launching it with myhairdressers.com and Sitting Gills and Paragon, and it's a really sort of exciting time at the moment because education is what it's all about.
Definitely. And moving on to education, I know that you've said that Steve is one of the best educators in the industry, so tell us a little bit about why you feel that.
No pressure there. To be honest with you, I mean, Steve said to me many years ago, sort of like 1,000 ways to decorate a house, only one way to build it. And I think great technique and great education is what it's all about, and Steve implemented technique into me, but also let me make the mistakes along the line. We used to have a little giggle when we'd be working next to each other, but a very attention to detail guy deserves more credit than he gets in the industry, because in my opinion he's one of the top 5 hairdressers out there, fact. And he's just technically brilliant, and he's an amazing teacher. And we need more people like Steve Turner out there, trust me, in our industry, especially in this country at the moment. So it's been a blessing for me to have had a great teacher, really.
Made me blush.
I know, nice words.
With all that makeup.
Now, Steve, you're known as the See, Do, Stop, Check expert.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this.
In simple terms, it takes away the need to remember everything in a task. It's about breaking things down to bite-sized chunks. See, do, stop, check is to watch a piece of information, do it, keep stopping, keep checking, keep stopping, keep checking. Bit like reading a book, you'd read it page by page, as opposed to try and read the whole thing at the same time. It's very simple, but it's one of those things where it takes a long time to work out the simplicity of it.
Okay. And it's obviously become very revolutionary in hairdressing training. Do you think, what you've implemented now?
Yeah, I've got a school in Dubai, a Southern Educators School. We teach many nationalities.
Great.
And English language is not the first spoken language. So by using MHD technology and the CDO system, it harnesses focus in the classroom, and it becomes systematic way of teaching students from every level of skill.
Okay, that's great. And so tell me about your role in the pilot scheme, the MHD pilot scheme.
Well, what we're doing is we've got this really interesting concept where we're getting together with myhairdressers.com, Sitting Gills, and myself at Paragon, and basically we're going to be launching the first set of students, and then obviously ironing this project out to all my franchises all around the country and the main flagships.
Right.
So I'm just going to be there spending more time with Steve. It's been 12, 13 years since we worked together, and I've gone in a completely different direction, and it's mad after all this time now I'm doing what he did 15 years ago to me, which is give a little bit back now. The industry's been amazing to me, and I've been very fortunate, so now it's time for me to put a little something back. And I'm going to be working alongside Steve. He's going to be showing me the way, the do's and the don'ts of
The future.
And no, it's good. It's for me. It's great because I've gone very consumer the last 10 years, and now I'm back in the heart of it. So it's exciting times.
Do you feel like it's gone full circle for you in terms of career?
Yeah, I think it has, because I did get very, very selfish for a long, long time, because I went from bedsit land to being a hairdresser to doing very, very well, and then I sort of went down that consumer road of my ball, my bat, my garden, and it's mad that I did a show called The Secret Millionaire a few years ago, and I was working with kids on the show, teaching them how to cut hair, and from that spurned the kind of like this buzz again. myhairdressers.com got in touch, and now we're doing this whole new project, and it does actually feel good to put back into education. And education, like I said, it really is it's so important to get it right, because so many people get it so wrong. So interesting project.
Exactly, good collaboration.
Oh, amazing, brilliant.
And how do you think that the pilot scheme will benefit apprentices and their employers?
How will it benefit the apprentices and their employers? It creates continuity, it creates standardisation, complete transparency. Everyone knows exactly, from the employer's point of view, they know exactly what the student's going to be learning. From the apprentice's point of view, they know exactly what they're going to be learning and how they're going to learn it. It's all broken down into bite-sized chunks, and it's all about standardisation and transparency.
And so obviously your collaboration's going very, very well. What's next for the two of you in a nutshell, if you can sum it up?
I mean, going forward, I think getting the academies all buzzing. I think TV is always going to be a most important part of things. I've just been out in America shooting a new show, and I'm putting together a new show at the moment with Channel 4 for this really interesting project. But I think Steve, with this whole the whole cooking thing, has been massive on TV the last 10 years, with how to cook, how not to cook, how technique, blah blah. And I think hairdressing, I've done some on TV. I think it's such an interesting industry. I think TV would be a really interesting.
We're going to make cakes.
We could make. I think TV is a great way of getting the word out there. I mean, radio and magazines and blah 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 helps, but the power of TV is king. And I think if we can do more shows around the technique of hairdressing and the art of it, I think it'd be a great thing. So I think Steve would be. He's got a face for radio, but the personality of TV.
Well, it sounds like a good collaboration to me. I'd just like to say a massive thank you for joining us,
Pleasure.
taking time out of your schedule, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we hope to see you soon.
Brilliant.
Thank
Pleasure.
you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.